What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey through Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In the last episode, we went to Atlantica, and I had to sing for that episode. That was a fun, quote-unquote, time. But in this episode, we have to head back to Twilight Town, but first we have to get through this final Gummy Ship mission, and I'm just skipping through all this because it doesn't exactly matter all that much. I say that before I instantly regret every decision I've made in my entire life. But this is definitely the most intense Gummy Ship mission in the entire game. As you can see, we have these, I guess, ship fleets of nobodies. I mean, they're not really, well, are they not brought up again? I have a feeling they're not, but it is still cool to see them. Just to see, well, the main issue is that they're still in the Gummy Ship route, so yeah. And then also the Heartless are here to interfere as well. So no matter where we go, the Heartless and the Nobodies, they're both going to be after us. But that won't stop us from trying to accomplish our goal. It hasn't stopped us so far, won't stop us now. But there's not exactly much else to bring up, aside from the fact that we haven't actually done a Gummy Ship mission in a good while. When was the last time we did it? I mean, it would have to have been, like, right before the first Pride Lands visit. So, it comes back to whenever that happened. Goodness, was that it? No, that wasn't at part 16, I know that. It was in, like, the 20s at least. Actually, I can try and look it up. If I don't die, hopefully. Where's the thing? There it is. I'm literally on YouTube right now as I'm recording this. This is totally professional, but who cares? I need to find the specific thumbnail without dying, that is. It's not there. Is it actually before the 20s? Oh, it was dead on... Wait. No, it was part 19. That's what it was. Okay. So, right before 20. But that's surprising. And even then, I probably did the Gummy route beforehand, so it's probably 18. It's one of the two. But yeah, that's surprising. We're actually almost at part 40, and we haven't done another Gummy Ship since, like, almost 20... Yeah, more than 20 parts. That's surprising. You don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff, but when you do, it's definitely shocking. And also, this is a rather long Gummy Ship mission, so yeah, that's gonna be fun, considering that there's not a, well, still, aside from the fact of how long this Let's Play is, dude, this is the longest Let's Play I've done on the channel ever. And goodness, like, before that, it was Kingdom Hearts 1 at around 24 parts. I think that was the number. It was in the 20s, I know that. So we're almost already, like, twice the length of Kingdom Hearts 1, and, like, the longest Let's Play before that was Sly 2. But, how many parts was that? Goodness, I say this, but I can look, but actually, I think I can actually die here if I'm not paying attention, so I'm not gonna risk it right now. But after this segment, I can actually check. Just for right now, we gotta focus on not dying, and we can't destroy this orb first visit. I think we can destroy the orb, I'm pretty sure we can, but we can't do it on the first time going through this Gummy Ship mission. I'm trying to look up the things now, if I can scroll to it. I'm just gonna use the mouse. That's what I should do. By the way, that laser won't hurt you, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna move up just in case. Okay. I was a little worried there. Part 20... Okay, so it was 24 for that, and then Sly 2, if I can find that. There it is. Sly 2 ended up being 22 parts. Okay. And now we're at almost 40. We're almost twice the length of the previous longest Let's Play on the channel. That's absolutely insane. But let's get into Twilight Town now.
Hey, I think we're almost there. Huh? Gorge, aren't we here because of the picture? Look, I'll show you.
Yeah, through this route.
Come on, let's go find this mansion.
Yeah.
So hopefully you remember where the mansion is from all the way at the beginning of the game, because every other time you've had to come back to Twilight Town, you haven't had to really go anywhere. You haven't been able to freely explore anywhere. So let's just hope you remember that. And emphasis on find, so in case you don't remember where it is, yeah, you're just gonna have to find it. Thankfully it doesn't actually move anywhere, which is good, because that would be quite annoying. But it would, actually that would be that would be really, really bad if we had to try and find the mansion with it moving everywhere, but yeah, we ain't gotta worry about that. We just have to follow a rather direct path over to the mansion, just like how it was before. But, as usual, still having to fight enemies, but this time... okay, stop that. Okay. Got everything under control now. But, anyways, now we're fighting nothing but just nobodies, which is a little surprising. I mean, really in every world that we've been to, it has been Heartless to some extent. It hasn't really just been the nobodies, but now is... well, actually, no, I take that back. The last Twilight Town visit, we only fought, nobody. Oh, no, not the dancers. But, last Twilight Town visit, we did end up fighting just nobodies in that world. Well, this world. Just shut up. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. I'm waiting for Thunder. Oh, wait, I don't have Thunder set. I didn't have Thunder set. I forgot. I was fighting... who was I fighting? I think it was... no, it was Marluxia. I remember that, but I didn't change it back because I never had to, because we don't fight anything in Atlantica, so... yeah, that's a little awkward. Can I reach this right now? I don't think the trolley is actually running at this point. For some odd reason it isn't. But can I get this? I'm just barely too low. Okay, let me change the thunder thing. Because that's usually what I have in triangle instead of ether. What new ability do I have? I probably leveled up at some point and never checked. Damage control. Okay. I mean, I can add it. I don't feel... oh, I have no ethers. That's a little bad. I'll sort of just put potions in its place then, I guess. Not exactly much else we can do. I need to give me those AP boosts as well. I think it was 3. I'm just gonna use 4 in case. And... oh, it was, it was 5 apparently, but I didn't actually check. Oh goodness, more nobodies. Thankfully, Explosion is super good and just destroys everything. If you thought we were pretty strong earlier on, then goodness, prepare for just Explosion. Explosion is such a good ability. I love it so much. And so does the entire Kingdom Hearts community. I don't really think I've ever met anyone who does not like Explosion. Like, just in general. Like, it's a pretty universal thing among the Kingdom Hearts community to like, what was it? To like Explosion. But pretty much every nobody around that we've seen before is coming to try and kill us. We haven't seen any of the, oh, what was it? I don't remember the name of it, but it's the giant one with the claymore thing. That's pretty much what the thing's called, I'm pretty sure. And yay, there's chests in here that we haven't opened because we haven't been allowed in here yet. So, yeah, because at the very beginning of the game, when we got Sora for the first time, it just skipped us over the forest, so we never had anything we could actually collect. So, yeah, we're getting some potions and... are mithril shards low synthesis items? Or low level synthesis items? I feel like they are, but I'm not entirely sure about that. I should know that, but it's also eh. Whenever it comes to synthesis grinding and stuff like that, it's kind of just get the item. It doesn't matter what the actual like level of it is, just get it. Or I guess the order of like it's not important, status, I guess. That might be the right word, I'm not sure.
Hey,
I think Olette's hand was clipping through the ground there.
what happened?
I don't think I've ever noticed that. If I'm wrong, then I probably haven't edited anything in. Or I have edited something saying that I was wrong, but if I'm correct, I probably edited something in.
Yeah.
Saying,
You
well,
guys didn't have to go
looking
through
at
that.
Olette's hand
Of course we
clipping
did.
through the floor.
Kyrie's our friend too, you know.
You're right. You know, I never thought of it like that before.
Word is, this mansion gets a lot of really strange visitors.
We thought this place might be the gateway to some kind of alternate Twilight Town.
What do you mean, alternate Twilight Town? Hey, Goofy, do you think we could see that crystal of yours?
I made that pouch myself, and I still have it. So, there shouldn't be two of them here.
And this is the trophy Cypher gave you. You left it behind, remember?
It's the only one of its kind. Same for the crystals. Red, blue, yellow, green. Only one of each color. But you've got your own.
So, where'd you get it?
The pouch is from the king.
All the way from the
He
beginning
gave
of the
us money
game.
For the train ride, he gave us the crystal too.
But then, where did the king get it?
See? There's gotta be another town out there like this one. That would explain how the king got that pouch in the crystal. Everything makes sense.
It does?
Where's your mother?
Yes,
Another town
it does.
must be
That
where
was
we're
not
supposed to
even that
be
hard
or
to...
went.
Sora,
Like Kylie.
please.
I get it.
And there he is. He didn't take until literally the last minute of the game to show up. Well, technically he showed up at the very beginning of the game, but he has a lot more... well, I mean, he did kind of have a purpose in the first game, but at the same time, he didn't have as much on-screen time as a lot of people would expect with a game that's crossing over Final Fantasy and Disney, with Mickey being, like, the major mascot. Like, not having that in, like, that seems a little dumb, but it's whatever. But now we have just a bunch of waves of nobodies coming around to kill us. That's normal. But I believe not Magic, you idiot. Magnet. I keep doing that a lot and I don't know why. But Magnet is actually a really good thing here. And there we go. By the way, even though Mickey's here in this fight, if we end up dying, he's not going to save us. Which I don't know why, because there have been times where he does save us, so... Yeah, Mickey, you're right there. You could easily save us. But... Alright, let's kill you. Okay, I thought this battle lasted longer, or that there was, like, other additional enemies, but, guess not.
I found out where Ansem is. Ansem the Wise. The real Ansem. He snuck into Organization 13's stronghold.
And we've figured out where Kyrie is. I'm pretty sure we're right.
But why'd you all come here?
Someone gave us a clue.
Who?
Well, Your Majesty, Sora thinks it might have been Riku.
It's just a feeling I had.
Well, if that's what you think, then it's probably right.
You mean Riku's okay?
If that's what you think,
I've waited long enough, Your Majesty. Tell me what you know.
it's not for me to say.
But Your Majesty, why?
I don't want to break my promise.
You made a promise to Riku? So he's okay. I can see him again.
Yeah, Mickey, that was kind of the dumbest slip-up that you could have ever made.
That's it.
Your Majesty? You got the pouch with the crystal from Riku, didn't you? And you promised not to tell, right?
Gosh, guys.
That's enough!
Yeah, let's go. Kyrie, Riku, we're on our way.
We are one step closer to near the end of the game, and it's surprising, dude. It's just surprising. Let's get inside. I think there's a text cutscene here. Yeah, the frames got a little bit better, so yeah, this is text. There's got to be a computer somewhere. A computer? Do you think it's connected to that other Twilight Town? It might be. And there should be a way into the realm of darkness there. Riku told you that, didn't he? Sora is really upset about that. Please, Sora, I made a promise, basically confirming, yes, he did. Hey, stop pestering the king. Right. Sorry. I mean, I'd be a little bit upset too about that. I mean, I've been searching for my best friend for a year now. Well, like over a year actually. But yeah, he's been searching for his best friend for a year, and you have this information that you're keeping from him. And it's like, I know you made a promise, but at the same time, it's like, alright, there we go. Alright, so these nobodies can also give you, like, special things, but, I don't care about that. I want experience. They can give you money if you play their game, but I don't feel like playing their game. I want to kill them. So, get out. There we go. And that should be it. Donald died again. That's nice. And the reason why I'm going into these rooms again is because there's, like, chests and other good stuff around that I would like to get before we end up continuing, because the computer room is obviously on the right side of the room, but just getting all this extra stuff. Okay, there's a chest here. There's nobodies in this room. Well, main room anyways. They're pretty much everywhere else. Which is kind of weird. Ow. I didn't think that would hit me, but yeah, even in this small room, to be honest, this room is not made for fighting. It really is not. And it's just ill. It's like a small, well, I mean, it's a relatively small area, and then just the giant space that's just nothing but pretty much air, and then the staircase as well, which kind of also just really messes you up in terms of air combos. It's ill. It's just really bad. In my opinion, it is. My goodness, these die already. They just keep spawning. Why do they keep spawning? Get out of here. Thankfully, Thunder Spam is also really good. Almost as good as Reflect. Well, actually, Reflect is good in some cases. Other cases, it's like you almost get yourself killed because you just barely, like, missed, or, well, not really. Well, actually, yeah, you can technically miss a Reflect, but if you just spam Reflect, like, as in a combo, then it's usually fine.
Here we go. Oh,
What's wrong?
I can't go any further without a password.
Do you have any idea what the password might be?
Well, we only got this photo.
Yeah, the one Donald ate up.
It was in the box right next to the photo.
Hey, that's it. Ansem the Wise loved ice cream.
Okay, what's the name of the flavor?
Oh, and they don't just immediately tell it. We have to put it in. So, sky sugar ice cream, sea salt ice cream, or liver pepper ice cream. That last one sounds disgusting, but whatever. I wonder what sky sugar ice cream would taste like, though. That probably just tastes like cotton candy in the form of ice cream, which I feel like is a flavor that actually exists. But I've never tasted sea salt ice cream. I want to, though.
Say hi to Kyrie.
You bet.
By the way, I would like to point out, sea salt ice cream never really became, like, a thing until Kingdom Hearts 2. And then Days did it to Infinity. And then pretty much every point after that, it's never really been mentioned. Or at least I believe it's never really been mentioned.
Are we back in the same place?
Well, we're in the same place, but in another Twilight Town.
Twilight Town. Roxas's Twilight Town.
Yep, we're in the simulation.
There's gotta be an entrance into the Dark Realm somewhere. Let's split up.
Yes, let's split up, all into the same doorway, because there's nowhere else that this... It makes sense nowhere else. And by the way, that portal was there at the very beginning of the game, so it was just open the entire game.
This is it.
And we couldn't just walk into it. They're putting so many minor steps in between cutscenes that does not make sense. Well, I mean, I guess for like
What is this
saving
place?
purposes, which would make sense because to have all that as like continuous cutscenes would be a little bit annoying. And in case you have to do something, either you're forced to pause a game and then just keep it paused until you get back, or you have to just bear it out or turn the game off early. And you don't want to do most of those things, so I guess it's a good thing in that regard, but in terms of like having to continuously play the game, it's a little annoying. Actually, I was thinking about like using maybe a, what was it? A summon, but it wouldn't really get us as far. Because, like, the main reason is, A, these are pretty easy to defeat. Okay, and it's also one wave, but there's not much to this. I thought this was like a forced loss scenario. I mean, it kind of is, but...
Don't stop moving, or the darkness will overtake you. Get going.
Why?
Don't ask, just do it.
You okay?
I kidnapped Kyrie, but she got away from me. After that, Sayax caught her. He's a member of Organization 13. Sayax. Got it memorized? Now go save her!
It's the blue-haired guy that you begged to. Although Axel wouldn't know that, though.
Leave us alone!
Alright, so for whatever reason, we just lose Donald and Goofy, and they're replaced with Axel, who kind of helps. I mean, he does, but at the same time, it's like, in terms of speedrunning, he's really annoying, because in terms of speedrunning strats, you have to use Magnet, like, a lot, and I don't do that anyways, so I guess it doesn't affect me too much, but he knocks away enemies a decent amount. And I'm just gonna leave him over there to deal with them. I'm just dealing with one enemy at a time because they keep spawning like that. Like, I don't know why they are. It's weird. But yeah, Axel's just getting demolished. He can get knocked out, by the way. He may not have a health bar, but he can get knocked out. I'm pretty sure I've had that happen before. And heal also doesn't work on him, so yeah. I think he can come back, but I don't really know. And I don't care too much to test it either, so... yeah, you guys can tell me anything about that if you so feel like it, or if you somehow know. But if you don't care to, then you're in the same boat as I am. There's so many of these stupid things. Can we not use them anymore, please? Alright, get this one. It's out of the ground. What? Okay, sure. Okay, I guess he was in some form of invincibility frames when he got hit, but whatever.
I think I liked it better when they were on my side.
Feeling a little regret?
Nah, I can handle these punks. Watch this.
By the way, this is another scene that got censored from the Japanese version compared to the English version, because in the Japanese version, he would actually burst into flames and he would be, well, have a little bit of fire on him, and then it would probably disappear at this point. But in this version, he doesn't burst into flames and he's just fading away like this.
You know what I mean? Not that nobodies actually have beings, right? Anyway, I digress. Go. Find Kyrie. Oh, almost forgot. Sorry for what I did to her.
When we find her, you can tell her that yourself.
Think I'll pass. My heart just wouldn't be in it, you know? Haven't got one.
Axel, what were you trying to do?
I wanted to see Roxas. He was the only one I liked. He made me feel like I had a heart. It's kind of funny. You make me feel the same. Kyrie's in the castle dungeon. Now go!
Axel.
And now we say goodbye to Axel as we take his key. Well, he didn't have a keyblade, but we get a keyblade based off of him.
Let's get going.
The house is looking pretty empty, huh? I thought I'd get a little enjoyment watching Axel throw one last tantrum. But he went a lot quieter than I thought.
Perhaps he was ready for it. Perhaps he put his existence on the line and won what he'd been longing for.
Wait a minute. How would that even be possible? We don't exist, remember? What you're saying goes against the laws of nature.
Then perhaps he bet his non-existence. Either way, he came out a winner. Oh, Axel. A grifter till the end.
That's absurd. He won nothing, and is nothing. He couldn't stand the emptiness of being without a heart, and that led to his demise. He was foolish and weak.
But weakness has the power to awaken that which is dormant. It is clear that through his actions, however foolish they may have been, Axel has touched Sora's heart. Perhaps he will soon awaken.
By the way, where is Mickey that entire time? Because he kind of just appeared out of nowhere. And now the final world in the game. The world that never was.
Axel said Kyrie's in the dungeon.
Then we better find a way to get to that castle.
We will have to get to that castle in the next episode, unfortunately. And I know I cut it off at such a good time, more than likely. But, okay, this one's actually pretty good. But, yeah, we're gonna have to wait until next episode, so sorry about that, but, goodness. The story's getting really good so far, but, yeah, gotta wait until next episode. So, in the next episode, we shall be going into the Organization 13 stronghold to save Kyrie. But, until next video, take care.